Okay, hello everyone and welcome to Ero Pc F3, where today we're back after, wait, did we race last week? Did we? No, we didn't. Yes no we didn't race. Oh yes! Bit of rain. Who doesn't love rain and who doesn't love this absolute awful track? Welcome to the worst race of the season, where I'm just going to sit here and insult how bad of a track Canada is, because no one likes Canada and it should never exist. Someone needs to just take a missile and just launch it at this track. It would do the world. It would just make the world a better place. Literally, I can't underestimate how good it would be if we just got rid of just get rid of this track. Get rid of the circuit Sheffield. No, don't get rid of Canada as a whole. I'm not saying that. Just a track. Anyways, first out on track in the intermediate conditions is Mitch, who does like these conditions, to be fair to him. So I'm expecting a decent lap from him, I guess. Although I don't want to put the pressure on. Anyways, let's see what the grip's like. A bit slidey, but seems like that's not going to be too much of an issue. Let me get the tyres off. No one needs the tyres. It's all inters anyways at the moment. We'll have a look if it changes over later on. But I'm guessing it's probably a full inters session. And yeah. That should be interesting. So, Mitch will be the first one to start a lap. And yeah. That is, to be fair, a general theme. And Mitch being the first one to start the lap, so yeah. Right. Through this final chicane, which has BS track limits, Mitch has already invalidated and put himself in a wall. So Mitch isn't going to be the first one to set a lap time. Instead, it's going to be, is that Vanek? No, it's Jordan Kent. Now a full-time Aston Martin driver. Let's see what he can do. He has an invalidated start in the lap, so that is 1 point to Jordan, because it's quite easy to do. Doesn't even put the throttle on, just rolls it through the corner. Yeah, I don't really know how to react to that, but ooh, on the curb a bit there, but not bad. That's a 23.7. I use that as the baseline of what everyone else needs to beat. It looks like he's been very cautious on the throttle, but that's just normal for Canada, since if you do anything, it'll throw you into a wall, spin you round, or you'll lose about 2 seconds to the car in front. Because the track makes no sense, the physics of this track make no sense, and it's just awful in general and shouldn't be a track. Fourth gear through the hairpin, absolutely crawling it round. The inters just don't look comfortable in general, but I mean, it's definitely inters don't look full wet. But yeah, that's just another thing about Canada. It's just the weather's rubbish as well. Just a terrible place in general, not the country, but it's just track's just terrible in general. What's that time gonna be? 22.5. Lapage up to the line. 22.2. Some people are in the final sector. That's the wrong car. Jimmy Enchuk's invalidated. That's not ideal. I'll tell you that. That's not Hauke. That would be Varga up to the line. 21.3. A whole 9 tenths faster than Lapage. Yeah. Gaps like that might be a thing. AlphaTauri to Avila P4. McLaren into the pits. Rona, whose teammate has just binned it in Sector 1. Red flag the session, not safe. Get rid of the track. Let's move the race somewhere else, is what I say. Ivanek, very fast normally, 21.9. Vargas had a blinder here. Bakalik looks like he's nearly just gone flying out the final corner. Someone is going through the final corner. Is Halkett, who's going to go fastest with a 20.7. Another 6 tenths on Varga. See, there's another thing about Canada. Qualifying's boring. Look at these gaps. Absolutely terrible track. It's not even going to be a close race. It's just going to be boring. Morton's decided to protest the track by reversing into the barriers. I've got someone joining me. Get in there. One day we'll get rid of this abomination of a circuit. Anyways, how's Para doing? I don't know. Just sliding it around the track. Oh, this race is more of a slip and slide challenge rather than an actual race, which is another reason why it shouldn't be a track. As what's it gonna be? Oh wait, that's not even where the sector ends. But he's not someone on the racing line. That's safe. I'm sure he's going to be really happy about that, and the fact that that's going to bring him so much that oh my god, the criminal no traction where you go first gear, slam the throttle down and lol. Nice game physics. How's Bakalik doing? I know he nearly binned it. 27.7 rapid. Morton's had enough. He's off to the pit lane there. Don't blame him. Right, here we got Para P7 22.7. Just behind Jordan. Tuavila's probably going again. He's a second up in the AlphaTauri, but he's going to need more time than that, I will say. He's going to need 1.4 tenths. 1.4 tenths? Yeah, I mean, no. 14 tenths it would be, but 1.4 seconds is what I meant. Locks up a bit into the final chicane, and that's going to cost him a whole heap of time. Unfortunately. That's going to be a 23.2, 9 tenths improvement, still good. Actually, it's Bakalik going faster, 6 seconds faster, actually. Second gear, oh my, the car just says no. Car says no. I've hit caps lock on somewhere, get it. Bakalik, lovely through there. I have a quiz question, honestly. I'm debating whether or not to turn this into a quiz. I mean, I was going to do it for Baku, but it's the best track in the F122 game. Not this. Just not. This is the worst. Delete Canada, and the game's already better. But I say, oh, best track. Well, my answer's biased, but I did a poll where I did an elimination, and it went track v track, and people voted for which track they preferred. So if we're talking from a collective standpoint, it is statistically the best track in the game is Silverstone. That is for league racing. You see, I've already got this data on law. Tuaviela goes to 8th. Shout out Mitch in P3. My hero. How about Monaco? Let's have a look where Monaco would have been. So, let's have a look who Monaco faced off against first. So, Monaco lost to Australia in the first round. Jeddah. So, Jeddah beat Canada first. One person voted Canada, the rest was Jeddah. Then, Jeddah beat Kota. That one was quite close. Then Jeddah lost to Imola, and Imola goes to the final against Silverstone, where Silverstone won. So it's between Silverstone and Imola, but Silverstone sort of just cleaned every race. So I don't know. It's interesting knowledge, to be fair. Anyways, up to line for Varga. Goes with a 20.6. Good lap time, to be fair. Ivanek was 3 tenths up as invalidated. Rona's 1.2 up. Still not enough of an improvement to put him fastest though. And it is going to be a 1 second improvement overall. P3 though for the Red Bull. Respectable time. Raphael's just jumped up to P8. What about Claudio? Claudio's already invalidated. He probably did this and next lap at the final corner. Morton's 8 there on track. And he is starting his lap now, it seems. Adam package washed, I know, right. He's losing to Mitch. How can how? Oh, yeah, that's a wall. Absolute fantastic wall that one is. It's another reason, you see, not safe. The track's not safe enough, so we need to get rid of that wall. Or we could just get rid of every wall and the whole track in general, and there you go, you've already fixed the absolute danger that it is causing to our drivers, which I think is completely unacceptable. Varga's gone and smashed his own time again by 3 tenths. He's honestly having a great day today. And I'm not on about where that woman comes up to you in career mode and goes, good day today, and you want to punch her in the face. Anyways, that didn't look like an invalidation. Jeddah makes curbs part of the racing surface. Yeah, but the walls there are safe, in my opinion. The walls at Canada are not safe. I could link you a video right now of the last corner, and the barrier is no longer a barrier, I will say that. Because I want to watch Mitch, I want to watch him do an on-board lap because he is fantastic. Better on doing the curbs. Also, if you don't like my biased commentary of Canada being terrible and me wanting to watch my friends to see if he does well, I'm sorry. Oh god. He's 2 tenths up, but that did not look fun. Absolutely minting the curbs. Drifting it round. I remember a carnage happened because of the barrier in my team career mode. Oh, that's not an invalidation. Terrible track. Delete it. Track limits don't make sense. Honestly. What a joke. What a joke. Get rid of it. That's another reason. I've already created at least 15 reasons why Canada shouldn't exist so far. Or the track, not the country. I have to keep reminding myself I should be referring to the track. But yeah, just get rid of it. Track limits are rubbish. Morton is 17.3 seconds up on his time, which is a decent improvement, I will say. It's the sort of time that would you'd be finding if it was going. He's going for a world record, yeah. Maybe not with that chicane. And it's going to be P10 for Morton. And Mitch is going for a world record. He's 3 tenths up. He's actually going quicker every time in the first sector. Bolivia is more basic, but Bolivia doesn't have a terrible Formula 1 track. Alright, so Mitch has taken the same line twice there. The first time it invalidated him, the second time it didn't. So either this lap shouldn't be legal or the one before should have been legal. Anyway, he's absolutely smashing it right now on track. And he's currently half a second up. Which means if he can find another 10 for 2, he can beat Hauke or Kent maybe? Wow, that's a good one, but the exit just messed him up a bit there. Up to the line though, it is going to be pole position provisionally for Mitch. Very nice. Oh, but it has stopped raining. It has stopped raining though, which means we are going to be swapping over to dry tyres shortly. Which Mitch is going to be angry about, I know that. Because he's just put an absolute blinder in. I know it means nothing, unfortunately. And it was still raining for most of his laps, so I mean, you know. Although the track could just not dry. And it's not dry enough at the moment, I'll tell you that. I just want to see how this goes for Varga. As Mitch is, I don't know, doing some burnouts or something. Varga's decided it's not a good idea to go out on softs. Will anyone risk it? Surely someone does. Just send it. But I don't think it's worth it. Leipzig just come out and inters. If no one risks the softs, Mitch could be in a good spot. But Hauker is improving by, what, 3 tenths? I'm going to keep the tyres up. Sorry, it sort of does block Hauker's 8 tenths up here. If he can just finish this lap, this will take pole away from Mitch for now. But Mitch is going to go again. So it's going to create an interesting dynamic to finish this session off, I'll say that. The track drying out, it's just going to be faster every lap. Everyone's going to be setting fastest or personal bests. As long as you don't invalidate, you're in the clear here. Hauker, he's going to be fastest here. It's going to be a 1:19.6. Currently goes fastest by a lot. Mitch is a ghost. Ooh. And he's also lost an end plate. So that might be the end of his session. But he could still improve, honestly. As I'm still waiting to see the last few people. They're not going to come out the pit lane in time. So you know what? We're going to turn off the tyre allocation and just enjoy the end of this session. Ivanek is currently not on a run. So next will be Mitch. Who is missing an end plate. But in all honesty, he could probably still improve. Jordan has invalidated. 2 Avila's on the lap. We have Bakalik, who is going right now. Can Bakalik take provisional pole away from Hauker, who's currently has it with a 96? That's right up against the wall, that is. As that's a 4 tenths improvement. He's going to need more time in the final sector, but he's going to get one more chance. And that one last chance is going to have to count for Bakalik. There's still more people on 8 laps. They all need to get round to the line to start their lap, though. Is something I'm quite concerned about, as there's a lot of cars in that around the entry to the final sector, shall we say. I don't know if they're going to make it. As Bakalik goes to P2 at the moment. Mitch is invalidated, so that's the end of his session. Jordan is going to make it. I don't know who actually is. Leipzig is. Although, actually, no, he's not, but he's going to be the last car, or the first car to finish the session. He's invalidated, though, and that's going to keep him right at the back here. As the session is over for a lot of drivers, Mitch invalidated. So it's 2 Avila next. And it's going to be a shock as Ivanek nearly beats Hauker. I didn't even see Ivanek was on the line. That's a 1.6 second improvement for 2 Avila, though. And he's still going to have more time to find before the end of the lap. Good exit at the hairpin. Not slamming the throttle down or doing anything stupid. As he now comes into the final corners. Through the final chicane then. Hooks it quite nicely. And definitely better than his previous lap. And up to the line, that's going to be P3 for 2 Avila. As Jordan Kent is a second up. But we swap to Bakalik first. And Bakalik's gone to the pit lane, so he's not going to improve. Can Jordan take pole position then? Clean final chicane. Up to the line for Jordan Kent, and it's a 6 tenths gap to anyone else. And that's a very good lap from Jordan. As Parrot is invalidated, so is Hauker. And that is going to call the session off. As Bakalik gets wheeled into the garage. So, a pretty close qualifying. I'm hoping for rain in the race. I just think that'd be really, at least something. I just don't want to watch a dry race at Canada because it's just boring. Right, well, there you go. Kent on pole by half a second. Set his lap right near the end, got the best track conditions. The later you set your lap, the better the track would be, and, well, we knew everyone was going to improve. Halker in P2 in the Williams, and Ivanek rounds out the top three. Two Aston Martins in the top three. Two Avila fourth, Bakalik and Snape on the third row, with Vargo and Rono on the fourth. Parrott and Lapage on the fifth, Ferris and Schultz the sixth. Herbert and Rasmussen on the seventh, then Jimmy Enchuk and Lloyd Binalf will be starting on the back row today. Cool. Right, it is not raining yet, but it is very cloudy. Right, this should be interesting. It should be interesting if this rain. Well, hold on, why is there three? Why are all the like geezers outside the pit lane like posing inside of each other? What is going on? The pit crew are just. I don't even know. Sonic the Hedgehog or something. I don't know. If they put their arms behind her and started running, especially the Alpine ones or Williams. How many is there? So it looks like there's 3. Although that's definitely not enough people to do a pit stop, and the garages are empty, so clearly we're not bothered about any sort of, you know, pit stops or any sort of strategy in this race. Because, you know, we only need 3 people to change tyres, according to this, and we don't need anyone in the garage looking at data. We just need the few people on the pit wall who all look exactly the same. Anyways, the lights are coming on now, and we have 5 red lights here at the worst track of the season, and we are away as, let me just get that off, as it's going to be side by side with Kent and Halker into turn 1. Halker trying to go around the outside, someone's flying off the track as Mitch is trying to make a cheeky move. The AlphaTauri's nearly come back on track and murdered him though. That would have been terrifying, as Mitch is going to move up into P3 ahead of Ivanek there, and has gotten a good start on the hard tyres. I don't know why, that's what I wanted, tyres. Let's get telemetry on as well, as Para on softs is putting Faraz under pressure here. He's going to put the battery on and go for this move to try and make up places while starting on the faster compound off tyre. Doesn't quite get that one off though, as Rona here is now putting him under pressure in the Red Bull. And he's going to send it down the inside, of course he is. Everyone does that here. The AlphaTauri of Tuavila nearly smashes straight into the back of the Alpine. A bit of contact between the two of them there. I don't facilitate these dive bombs from 20 years back. They're not safe. And it's not. Yeah, no, we don't like it. It's fun to watch, because it's funny watching people drive into each other. Speaking of driving into each other, people, we have Para and whatever going side by side for a hairpin, I mean the last chicane. Sorry, as Tuavila is now down the inside. However, Para's going to just use the grip he's got on those softs to help him out, as Halker is kind of trying to leave at the front. Meanwhile, Mitch is trying to stick with Jordan, who's got Ivanek right behind. In the Aston, not really putting him under too much pressure. However, Varga is quite close to the back of the Aston Martin and probably is looking to main to challenge. While he's on those medium tyres, he's going to be looking around the outside of the hairpin, it seems. As they're going to go side by side here. Ivanic's going to brake later down the inside. And Varga's going to hang it around the outside. But unfortunately, Ivanic can't quite hold his position there. And that's going to lay Varga through, who's now going to be chasing after Mitch Snape in the Alpine. And I don't know why I said his name like that. Anyways, Parrot is struggling in the final chicane a bit. That's a bit dangerous. I was going to invite Jimmy in truck, maybe. Not quite close enough. No one into the pit yet with damage. He's beyond back in. I can fix that. I can't fix that because I can't invite because I'm not the host. I've just realised. What about if I shift tab? Rasmussen. Invite to lobby. Stream dies. No, it doesn't. It just lags, yeah. I'm not surprised. The invite system on this game is dreadful. They need to fix it. Anyways, Varga is going to be launching an attack on Mitch here. And he's going to be on the inside into the final chicane. I don't think Mitch is going to try fight this one. Oh, maybe he is. But it is a double detection zone. So the Alpine is going to be able to stay ahead. Mitch not even using battery, so Mitch is using some sort of scuffed loading force. That's just going to make people question themselves as they got two people driving into each other. Halka's picked up the first penalty. Honestly, I'm surprised if we made it onto lap 4 as there's yellow flags. That is lay pitch into a wall. Not really what he wants to be doing while he's, you know, P2 in the championship. P3. Oh, yeah, that's lovely. Jimmy and Chuck will be saying thank you very much. You two. Very, very strange of them. Anyone should join from friends list. He'll figure it out one day, I'm sure. Not everyone. Apparently people struggle with that concept. I don't know. Always seems fun. We've been putting the battery on here. And he's going to go down the inside into the chicane. I hate watching this because it just doesn't feel safe. But he's done it. Jimmy and Chuck a little less willing to risk his own life than other drivers, which shows that Jimmy and Chuck is a good driver, just competent and not willing to put himself in a wall because of someone else. As Bjorn spun as he's rejoined the session. Not ideal for Bjorn, unfortunately. Anyways. Kent has reeled back in Halka. Interestingly, I don't know when that one happened, but Jordan loses a heap of time there because he got on the inside of the hairpin, broke a bit too early. But oh, what the hell? What in what? Hey? Live missile spotted in Canada. What is going on? Parrot's in the pit lane after that. He's literally just gone. Just. I don't even know. Anyways, Ivanic's still sort of behind Mitch. We got a nice little group of cars forming here. That's nice to see. But yeah, two of him as Alpine behind him. We need like, you know, when there's like the nuclear missile warning. I need some sort of sailboard with that on. Instead of remembering triple attitude events. Here comes Rhoda. Oh god, this is going to end fantastically. Okay, no, Rhoda. Yes! We have someone else who's clever. Oh god, he's hit the wall. But he's clever enough not to murder Bakalik. That is, you see, that is what I love to see. People who aren't going to murder. I'm surprised there's no. I don't know how there isn't. Like, I'm quite frankly shocked. There's been one penalty, although there's going to be a lot more in post-race stewarding already. Speaking of which, I mean, I guess Belak might have been racing today. I don't know if he's going to turn up or not, but yeah, we have Belak who's serving a race ban. He'll also be serving a quali ban next week. If he's back on track, as oh god, what is that McLaren doing? Raphael, mate, that's not the line. Mitch, mate, that's not the line either, although it does give you a good exit. Oh. AlphaTauri at the wall. Para's on his way again, so he's going to be absolutely terrified. Lapidge's steering wheel is working about as good as his internet. Which makes sense, to be fair, considering it's his connection which is controlling what we're seeing on screen. Which is normally something inexplainable, or unexplainable even. Inexplainable and unexplainable, I don't know, English terrible language. But he's past Claudio, definitely got a warning in the process. If he didn't, then this track can bugger off, because I would have. Like I said, Canada is stupid. Mitch is aiming for walls, and Ivanek is going to go for an overtake. No, he's not. Mitch, interesting choice to take a defensive line there. That's not what I was expecting. I was confused then a bit. Bakalik, don't do that. Don't do. Oh my god. Rona's just said lol. I don't know how those two were fighting. Loibanov's about 20 minutes behind there. Anyways, Rona. Up to P6 now, ahead of Bakalik, who turned into the form of himself that Adam Lapidge was recognised as. He calls him something. I was referred to his name in a way before that was an entertaining joke for when he makes mistakes. I will not be repeating on the European Racing Organisation live broadcast of the F122 Ero Pc F3 Season 9 Round 6 Canadian GP. Anyways, can't wait till we get to Imola, lads. That's going to be great, and ladies, because you know, I'm sure there's plenty of diversity in the people who are watching. Anyways, that's a Red Bull going flying. Rona's decided to go for the Bakalik approach now, and Bakalik almost did a Bakalik again and drove into another car in the hairpin, which is always great. Anyways, Varga is going to go around the outside into the chicane, and that's going to lose you how much time? So 3.6 was the gap to Mitch. The gap is now 2.7, so you lose 1 second for trying to go side by side in the chicane. That is advice for anyone: don't go side by side in the chicane. It's not worth it. Anything happen yet? No, because it was a rubbish track. We've had a live missile sighting, and we had Mitch on provisional pole for a few minutes until the track dried up, which I'm sure he wasn't happy about. Other than that, there you go. That's this session in Canada. We also have Jimmy Enchuk causing a yellow flag, and Bjorn's about to be a lap down to Hauke. No DNFs lap 10 here, I know, it's shocking really. Canada's boring, the walls aren't destructive enough. We can't even see Raphael, what is this camera angle? Oh yes, that's a very nice wall. We've also found out that if you try and go side by side in the last chicane, you lose a second. Although Mitch isn't going to fall for that mistake because he is a veteran driver now, I'd call it. I don't know, just it's his third season of ERO, to be fair. I guess he's sort of... He's getting there. He's raced in... PC started in season 4, I believe. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's raced in half of them. Hauke looking quick. I mean, the gap change... I can't lie. Hauke wouldn't be this far ahead if Varga wasn't trying to overtake Kent into the final chicane every lap, losing them both a second. That's my verdict on it. Because Kent's probably getting PTSD every single lap, thinking, why is this guy trying to overtake here constantly if we're just going to be about 20 minutes behind at the end of the race? Which is totally understandable. Also, I don't know how there's one... Someone set corner cut into standard, I reckon. Speaking of penalties, there's one for you. And here's Varga going for the overtake on Kent, and he's not going to have to go side by side in the final chicane this time, which Kent is probably happy about, but he's also probably not happy that he's lost a position. But Varga is on mediums. So as long as there's not a safety car, that's fine for him. I think Lapage is doing his lag moments. Lag chronicles. I don't know. Oh god, what Jimmy Enchuk just done? What was Jimmy Enchuk doing there? There's a penalty. There's your typical Canada warning. And as soon as you said, hey, is there only one penalty, we're up to 3 now. So we're multiplying fairly quickly. I reckon we'll be on 4 by lap. We'll be on like 10 by lap 20. Jordan Kent is now having to sit behind Varga. I don't know if he thinks he can go quicker, but Varga did take a long time to overtake. What was that moment? That's just like he went to lose traction, but the car was like, you know what, I'll let you off. I ain't gonna lose traction this time. As Rona is deploying low wings as part of his strategy today, it seems. On the straight, he's looking very nice indeed. As Kent's now decided, Varga, get out of my way, you're costing me too much time. I could be chasing Hauke down. Unfortunately for him, I don't know. I don't know, yeah. That's a good summary of this track. Delete it, and I don't know. Can we have some rain? It looks like it's gonna rain. Just cause a flood. Or just cause a backlick spin, and that can also happen, I guess. It's one of the many features of this track in Canada, is that backlick can spin. Mitch has got a penalty, that's not very good. There'll be no rain if I remember correctly. Oh, rubbish. Rubbish race. Delete the track, like I said, rubbish. Or can we make it so that Leon Cross doesn't deserve a say in the calendar because he's picking rubbish like this? That would be my personal preference. Although many people may say Jedda's rubbish when it's not, but yeah, just like, I mean, I guess this is the only thing. You got a few overtakes here and there, but at least there's enough for me to talk about. I have something cooked for season 10. I tell you what you should do. You should load up wheelofnames.com, stick all the tracks in, and just spin a wheel, and just do that as a calendar. It'd just be funny. Just do like a live event, yeah. You know when there's like the community channels where everyone can join and watch, but they can't like. Well, you could do it on a live stream. You could do it on a live stream because then you get even more views. And you load up wheel of names, and you get, say you're gonna have 17 races, and you spin, get all the tracks, and then you spin the wheel 3 times, and that decides the sprints as well, or 2 times, or however many sprints you want to have. And there you go, there's your calendar. Here comes Varga. And yeah. I mean, the calendar wouldn't make much geographical sense, but I mean, it doesn't normally anyways. And it'd just be quite fun, I can't lie. I don't know how people would think. I guess you could make it, like, mandatory to have, say if you're going to do it for next season, you could mandatory make it so there's Qatar and Vegas, just because obviously people are going to want to drive the new tracks. I think that's probably a smart idea. But yeah, I don't know. Just a random idea I came up with just on the spot. Yeah, why not? Well, it probably won't happen, but why not? What suggestions are for? Qatar, more like Tilkadrome. I was about to make a joke, but I don't think it's very appropriate for the stream. And it's a very cliche / overused joke anyway about the Lusail circuit. You can give us Malaysia and I agree. I need water. Slovakia ring. Roger, I think that one might be a bit off the cards. Malaysia and Hockenheim one day, I'm sure we'll see them in an F1 game again. They'll eventually cave into the pressure of the people clamouring for those tracks as Rona picks up a 3-second time penalty. He almost bins it in a wall in the process as well. Why is Jordan so indecisive with ERS? Maybe he doesn't like the ERS button. He looks at it and he thinks, no. Bakalik, after spinning, crashing into multiple people, and doing whatever else Bakalik does, he's now back with Loibanov. Why are so many drivers bad at managing ERS? Somehow Hauke's on 50% despite being in the lead. He did have 80 while he was still clear in the lead earlier, so he somehow used 30% whilst not really needing to use any. Although I don't think it really matters for him. Maybe he's just trying some personal best lap attempts, honestly. Bakalik's going to try and get a run on Loibanov. But it just looks like Bakalik hasn't got the straight line speed, in all honesty. Like, he had a really good run through the chicane, probably because his wings allow him to do that. His wings also allow him to spin round, but I feel like that's more something to do with the traction and his application of the throttle, shall we say. Which is shilling in the DRS of Rona. Morton and Bjorn are a lap down, both of them. Morton's been disqualified. Let's play. Will the AI completely mess someone up? Oh no, it's actually just been despawned. Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, here we go. On the racing line. Lovely. Oh, what a terrible game. Okay, I need to make sure I shoot. Have fun doing that. I'll sit here and talk about this race for another however much we've just done, but just again, essentially. Varg's on fresh tyres. And he's on the back of Bakalik. Morton's had enough. He's left the session. He's been disqualified as well somehow. How far is Bjorn's almost 2 laps down there. You're also lagging a bit. There's no one in DRS currently. There's a few people there close. No one actually in DRS. I said 10 penalties by lap 20. How are we looking? 6. Morton had one, so 7. 3 more and I guess I'm correct. Did Vanek get DRS on his teammate? Quiet. Jimmy and Chuck. That's not Jimmy and Chuck. This is Jimmy and Chuck. Hello. Do you want to make overtake? If so, then yeah, I don't know. Do you want to make the public stand-ins or should I? I guess I could make it if you want. Just write me a list in the staff thing of just what it needs to, what data it needs to include, such as points differences and stuff. Because obviously I want to make it so it works with the other spreadsheet thingy, and it's essentially just a straight copy paste. I love how you are serious for the first 3 minutes and proceed to post funny stuff. I just like in stupid indecisions. Yeah, because being serious the whole time, there's no fun in that. Let's be honest, right? Copy past the other one, but add conditional format, yeah. I mean, I'll just do that. What, so do you want me to just redo the ones from last season, essentially, Quill? Would that just be fine, you reckon? I'll also just make extra rows so I don't have to deal with that issue. Sorry, Watcher, I'm having to talk about important things that you won't be interested in. But it's sort of crucial that I'm being asked these questions. Okay, cool, yes, very nice. I have a question, Watch. Did you add the very nice emote because you saw me using it a lot, or yeah, or I can make. I mean, if you want, it's completely up to you if you want to. I mean, it's essentially going to be the same as on the spreadsheet. It's just going to be copy and pasted across, looking very dapper. I thought of joining GRS as a driver. Was that to test crossplay, Watch? I'm guessing, or something. I don't know. Oh my, that's safe. What you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Did you want to join to test crossplay, or what? I don't know. The question. What question? I don't remember. My brain's gone blank. Someone help. You see, this is what Canada does to me. There's reason number 247 why we should get rid of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Enough of me coming up with these reasonings. Let's just get to the end of this race. Varga. It's P5. You actually asked me about using something a lot a minute ago. Oh! So yeah, did you add a very nice like emote on the server because you saw me using it a lot in the server, or did you just add it because you liked the emote, or what? I don't know. Because I was using it a lot and I just saw it appear in ERO as well. I was like, oh shit. Sorry. Didn't mean to swear. I apologise. My bad. It wasn't really. I guess it wasn't very audible what I said. The very nice one. It is cool. It's not cool, it's very nice. That's what it is. Mitch is in the pits. And thumbs up is so long. It's too long, yeah. Very nice is very nice. And it's just it portrays such a range of how you feel in one go. Why is Leipzig on 21 lap alt mediums? I mean, two of either's about to be on the same unless you're going to go into the pits. He's not. Oh, yep, lovely. Drift King. Since when did Bjorn retire? I don't even know. I should probably pay attention. Very nice. Loibinov. I assume he's just going to go fly past Leipzig. Now Jordan's in. And... Oi, oi, oi! Almost been in it about 3 times. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. Only Mitch leaves like 5 seconds. What has he been doing? A Libano. Oh my god, I said the thing. Rona set the fastest lap. Loibinov set the fastest lap. Not Rona. He did set the fastest lap, but it's gone there. Para's cut the corner there. I think Ivanek might have also cut the corner there. And Para's going to be the next addition to the Lapdown Club, although the Lapdown Club is now just Para. As Loibinov now picks up a penalty after setting the fastest lap. Why would I replace Expo 2020 Dubai with sponsor banner? Right. Hurry, going blue flag. Yeah, true, he is. Didn't even realise that. Someone get reporting it, please. We can't be having this in our racing league. It's absolutely disgusting. No ignoring blue flags. You neeks. Anyways. Ivanek is in DRS of Jordan Kent. These two are now teammates together, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of complaints about Aston Martin now not being fair, because they finished 3rd and 4th in a race while every other team is not very competent of getting both their drivers in the points. Oh, his tyre's blown up, and he's ate the race because of it. Leipzig's tyres have blown up, and he's binned it on a straight. Also, that's not a safety car. There's a Haas in half, nearly, in the middle of a straight, and it's not a safety car. Right. Wait, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Rules and flags. Safety car is on, by the way. Safety car is on. Safety car, no POV. True. You see, it wasn't severe enough of a crash. It was probably because the game detected he got a puncture and was like, lol, you're stupid for staying out this long or something. I don't know. But yeah. I'm assuming it was a puncture, or he was just weaving down the straight for vibes and accidentally binned it in a wall. Which, I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him if he's doing that, because he's probably bored of driving this track. It's pretty rubbish. It's a lovely chicane by Mitch. Oh no, he's controller DC'd. Oh shit, oh no, sorry. Again, why do I keep, like, swearing, naturally? It's because I keep being surprised by the fact that we're actually going to have a fight on track. Because this race is rubbish. Herbert's had it off, he's left. Down the inside. Not from there, but you might as well. Alright, we've only got 3 people left without penalties, both Aston Martins. Luke Mills is swearing on stream video. I'm sorry, Walsh. I apologise. It's very, very rude of me to be saying such offensive words. And I will try not to do so. Will Halka disconnect on lap 35 and be disqualified? Under the fact that this is PC F3 and I'm running PC F3 at the moment, my verdict is I'll do what I want with it. So if he disconnects on lap 35, maybe I'll give him 35 points. You never even know. Imagine that, you just get, every time, the first time you disconnect in a race, you get that many points added. Or I could make it penalty points, and in which case that wouldn't be very good. I don't think you want 35 penalty points. Rona's on a charge a bit here. The Ferraris have managed to get both cars in the points. Same with Red Bull. But Aston have done it just better. They might even get a double podium here for Aston. Alka is leaving. Did I leave? Logan Hobbs passed Slay. Mitch has got a lot of battery though if he wants to fight his teammate. I'm sure he will. Mitch doesn't really care about his teammate. No, he does. It depends actually. If Mitch likes the person, then he'll be nice to them. If not, then he'll just go full missile mode and it's absolutely entertaining. That might be a warning for Loibanov, I can't lie. I don't know, track limits and that. Varga's got a penalty, just the Aston Martin. So, if you want to know who the most competent drivers are in this tier, Jordan Kent and Ivanek are your answers currently, as they've gone the longest at Canada with 8 picking up a penalty. And they've been, well, Kent's gone side by side in the last chicane about 4 times, against his will, to be fair. And he survived every time. I've still not picked up a penalty. And he survived the rest of the track the whole of the 28 laps. So, great drive in my opinion. Although Halka probably technically would deserve driving it down. He's won by like 7.8 at the moment, I think. Yeah. Rona's got 6 seconds. Para's got 8. But it doesn't matter for Rona, really. I mean, if he overtakes, I guess it matters a bit more, but yeah. Yeah, no one's got battery. Come on. Other than Mitch. Mitch is, you see. If Mitch was in that front train right now, he'd actually be in a really good spot by the fact that he knows how to conserve his battery. However, unfortunately for Mitch, he's currently not in that train. So, the fact that he's conserved his battery so well compared to the rest of the grid isn't really, you know, helping him right now. As Ivanek is going to leave. Jordan Kent is your winner of today's last to get a penalty challenge. Oh my, that's lovely. Go on, keep going, lads. Woo! Yeah, drive into each other. Safety car, I don't know, something like that. Jimmy in checks up to 6 seconds, which means if he gets past Bakalek, then rip. It'll be for nothing. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm trying to think of like a hypothetical question that would get people thinking, right? But I'm too stupid to think of it. Ronas saw like, I don't know, free chips or something. Always seen something. 2 plus 2 equals, right. Let me think hard about this one. Why are we doing this? I don't know. Oh, I'm about to sing some copyright. This is why I hate being on YouTube, right? Math on stream. 2 plus 2 is 4. Minus 1, that's 3 quick maths. I'm not going to continue because otherwise it'll sound like I'm technically referring to a song, and then that'll also be a copyright. You get me? No, it's 5. True. Watch coming in with the Omega Brain. We nearly done yet. 5 laps. Oh, we nearly there yet. No, we're not. Sitting here as my soul and willingness to sit here is slowly leaving. Yeah. I've now got hiccups, great. I've seen a video of a guy who trained ChatGPT to think that 2 plus 2 is 5. Solid. But did you know that 0 equals 1? 0 can be equal to technically any number because you can do a repetitive process that will always increase the value by 1 each time. Essentially, you can make 0 equal to anything, and it will technically make sense as long as you follow a set procedure, which I can't remember because I'm tired. I used to have to do this. 1 equals I. Aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, Captain. No. Again, more copyright stuff. Forget that. Is SpongeBob copyright? I see people always uploading like 10-minute clips onto YouTube and stuff. Or they upload like a full episode, but they do it in like clips. So like they'll do like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I don't know. You know, I can't remember. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I don't know. SpongeBob's. That's who you do. That's who you do for that. I'm surprised there's not been more death into that hairpin. There's normally quite a lot of it. Although that's not a very suitable topic for a Formula 1 league race, I don't think. Varga's going for the move on Ivanek. Ivanek wants none of that action into the final chicane. He's like, nah mate, none of that. Here comes Rona as well, so he might lose 2 positions here, but he's going to brake later on the outside. And Rona's going to try hang it in, but Ivanek's got the better drive, the better line, the better everything really in that situation. Do you reckon I should do like, what is it, one of those, what's that thing where I can get people to sign a petition? And I would see if I can get like, and it's like, isn't it like 10,000 signs for them to like actually talk about it in Parliament or something? Because I suggest that we get 10,000 people to sign a petition to get rid of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada. In calendar, yep. Get rid of the from the ERO calendar. Oh, that was not good. Oh, what is going on? What's happened to Ivanek? What's happened to me? She's also disappeared. Change.org. Cheers, Walsh. I'm going to be on that later, creating a petition. I'm so busy watching Jimmy and Chuck go into a wall to realise what's happened here and why we've now got 2-second gaps all over the place. think Mitch just fell off a bit. Can't lie. As long as you add some good track assigning, right? I say we replace Canada and we bring, instead of Canada, we go for. Yeah, it's in the middle of the Europe season anyway. So why not actually bring back Hockenheim? Like, why not? Hockenheim's always a bit of fun. Imagine we have a race like we had in, what was it, the 2019? Or was it, I think it was 2019. That was a crazy race. That was brilliant. Like, come on. More races like that. Hockenheim's a good track. It's got a nice overtaking into the hairpin. I mean, it is a fairly easy DRS pass, but I don't know, Hockenheim's just brought some really good moments. And I think if I had to pick a European track to come back, I think I would pick Hockenheim. It was also really fun on the F1 game. I really like it. Flows really well. And overall, it's just a really nice track. So, yeah, I'd say Hockenheim. Get rid of Canada for it. I think that would be a very nice one. I've gone quiet. I don't know. I don't know why. I wasn't even drinking water that time. What is Varg? Is he out of fuel? He's lifting and coasting everywhere. Yeah, he is out. Is he going to make it to the line? No, he's run out. He's run out of fuel. Can he make it, though, to the line before he gets overtaken? Loibanov's going to get him here. Ivanik's also ran out. Which means here comes Mitch to overtake Ivanik. Varga's going to beat Mitch to the line by quite a bit. 5.5 seconds, but... And Ivanik's still going to finish ahead of Mitch in the end after penalties, but... Whoa. Is that another one? Bakalik's gone out of fuel as well. What's going on? Wow, there you go then. There's the end of this race. Alright. Yes you were, Ken. Yes you were. And I salute you for that. That is a very, very big achievement. The people in DNF unfortunately don't count because they didn't survive enough of the race to not get a time penalty, and they could have. Here's your time penalties. If anyone needs a bunch of words for a university dissertation, then just write this up. And there you go. Right. Good comes to some sponsor banners too. Right. I'm gonna go because for some reason I've just gone really tired. I would do interviews, but I'm always just really tired after the PC F3 streams or towards the end of it. Yeah, I'll like wake up again in like 20 minutes, I'll be fine. Maybe I'll need someone to join me on comms or something. Sending your applications to me on the Discord server saying, yes, boss man, I want to do comms with you. Get in there or something. I don't know. Right. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in Kota.